NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
My 40. Silver. Hey, 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Go.
2nd and 9 now. And that's Elliott, complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
And a Cowboy first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Watch the whip. Check. Rush in. Hey, watch it.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's caught by Davis. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 39.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Don't go. Switch.
They'll run with Elliott. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And that's one other issue, like the blitz, even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And a Cowboy first down.
Let's go now. It's 59.
They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Check 50. Check 50.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Shift. Super.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
At the 42-yard line.
Here goes tonight. 180. Value one.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Brings up 3rd down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0. On EA Sports.
Score, Cowboys 7, Rams 0.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Let's go. Under 10. 10. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 3.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Check 24. Check 24. Let's go. Come on. Mike 40. Mike 40. I can't believe they let you play. Let you play. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. In your face. Check.
They're going to look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
Check it back. Pilot, 64. Weak.
Back to throw. Shipley. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Shipley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Switch. Tight your angle. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Got you.
Back to throw here. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. Now Elliott. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Rams' 12-yard line.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. On 1st down, it's Gurley. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's Gurley. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch the run, watch the run. Come.
Looking to throw on second down. Shipley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun. Shipley. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. This quarterback now just 2 out of 6 since coming on, and he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Shipley. And that's complete to Cooks. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Let's get out the field, defense.
Ready. From the gun, Shipley. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
So they go from 142-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Ready, go.
They'll set up a throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is taken in at the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One man in the backfield, Elliott.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Deuce. He's coming.
Back to throw. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Shipley. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Shipley. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Elliott. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 4. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
First down, Dallas.
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Elliott. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking to throw. That's caught out left by Perriman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
He's checking. Crash.
He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
2nd and 9 now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, but now it's 3rd and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Shift. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch the twitch. Jim.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's Elliott, complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Marr able to put this one through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep route. So they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go now. 15, line it. 15, line. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He gets it to Cooks. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Just like that.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on first and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
X3, 218, chopper.
They'll drop to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Jackson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be
in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
56 to Mike.
They'll look to throw here. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
13 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
Now Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards the pickup there. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Dancing to his left. He'll run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or 61, matchbox lights.
2nd and 11. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Well, Lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Cowboys, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.